Hi, I'm John Guerin, the primary owner and brewmaster of Coal Creek Tap in Laramie, Wyoming. I've worked in the commercial food industry since my teenage years, starting as a busboy, then a waiter, a cook, baker, head chef, and then finally my wife Jody and I bought Coal Creek Coffee Company in 1995, and I've been busy with the coffee industry for the past 20 years. Also in the early 1990s, Jody gifted me a home brew kit for Christmas one year, and I immediately fell in love with brewing beer. At some point, my homebrew system grew into a pretty serious full-on home brewing room in the basement of our home, and Jody suggested it might be time that I start figuring out a way to generate some income with this hobby. In 2013, I started putting together a serious business plan for Coal Creek Tap, and also began the long process of obtaining our federal microbrewery permit and gathering investors to help Jody and I put together the capital to build the brewery. We opened Coal Creek Tap in March of 2014 with a total of 7 signature beers, ranging from our Molly Belgian Blonde, Heavy 80 Scotch Ale, Coltrane Belgian Coffee Stout, and Wyoming Toad, a rye IPA. We're one of Wyoming's smallest breweries. We brew on a 5-barrel natural gas-fired brew house. All our beer is served on draft, which is in keg form, not canned or bottled. We've grown to where we serve 12 to 13 different beer styles at any given time. Our specialties are Belgian ales and hoppy IPAs. We have our top 4 sellers that I mentioned earlier, and then a rotating selection of seasonal ales and lagers. Typically, we'll have at least 1 new beer per week at the tap. We use a broad range of base and specialty malts in our beers. Some are European malts, some are produced here in the US. One of the unique things we do to make our beers special is that we use whole hop flowers in about 90% of our beers, as opposed to hop pellets. Hop pellets have gone through a crushing and forming process that adds a bit of a coarseness to the flavor. Hop pellets provide a higher percentage of utilization to the beer, but our beers have a softer, distinctly smooth flavor because of the fact that we use the whole hop flowers. We have 7 people on staff besides myself. Initially, I did all the brewing so that I could learn the intricacies of our brew house and how my recipes were going to behave in this system at Tap. Now, Colby Brandt is our head brewer. At this point, he's brewing all the beers and assisting me with some of the recipe development. Then we have 6 people who pour our beers at Tap. We call our front of house servers beer stewards because they're so much more than just servers. All our beers are served in their own specialty glass, and our stewards have to know which glass to use and what makes that glass special for that particular beer. Additionally, we do tastings with our stewards to educate them about all the various beer styles that we serve, and we really expect them to fully understand and be educated about the beers so that they in turn can wax poetically about our beers to the customer base. We really try to cater to the serious beer enthusiasts at Coal Creek Tap. So to make beer, we take base malts, we crush the malt, and then we mix it with hot water and we make a cereal, porridge. From that, we make an extract. We take off the liquid from that porridge. We move that into our boil kettle. We boil that liquid for about an hour. That's when we add the hops. And then when that's done after an hour, we transfer that into the fermenter and we add the yeast. It takes about 10 days for the yeast to do its thing and create the beer. Some people wonder what we do with the spent grain after each beer we brew. We have a gentleman who operates a ranch at the base of the Snowy Range Mountains west of town who comes in to retrieve the grain, and then he uses that as a feed supplement for his cattle. It's a great symbiotic relationship.